Welcome to Lesson 1 of the Interior Design Fundamentals course. My name is Valerie and I'm an interior designer and founder of Viola House, and I'm so excited to get started with you. In this first lesson, we'll walk through a complete drawing set, what it includes and how it gets structured. The real drawing set includes dozens of pages of different complexity, different scale variations, and every page has a purpose and a need that it needs to communicate to your contractors, your millworkers, fabricators, your clients, and all the other people that are involved in the project. So it can get pretty overwhelming. To make sure you stay consistent and you work as efficiently as possible and you minimize any mistakes or problems that might arise during the project, you need a well-structured, solid documentation that keeps everyone on the same page. It makes all the decisions very clear and very organized. The drawing set we'll explore today is made entirely with Rayon design. From technical drafting to styling with textures and colors to mood boards and tables. Rayon is truly all-in-one platform that allows you to create a full project from start to finish. And don't forget to grab your drawing set template from the link in the description. Now, let's dive in. So when you're working on the project, there are multiple things that you need to include in the drawing set, and I want to walk you through kind of a sample set of this Villa Breeze presentation that we've created for our clients. It is for a family of 5. It's a beautiful design, and we've been working on multiple things here inside. So when you're working on a project, there are many things that you need to include in the drawing set to make sure that everyone is on the same page, that everything is clear. And it's easier for us to visualize some of those things and sometimes much harder for the clients to do so. That's usually why they hire you in the first place. So you need to make sure that in the presentation, you kind of reflect that and you walk them through every single stage and every single step of the process so they're well prepared for what's happening in the project and they do trust you with everything that you are doing. So to start off, I'll show you the Villa presentation. This is what it looks like on my dashboard. When you open the project on the left side, if you click here on layers, you will see different canvases. So this includes for me, Villa presentation, floor plans, sections, master bedroom, millwork shop drawing spec sheets, and design proposals. And on each canvas, there are multiple layers as well, so you could see that they're organized in different groups, like annotations, light and electricity, mood boards, etc. So you can walk through that as well to see where everything is. If we start with the presentation, so these pages right here are the views from the different canvases. What I really like about Rayon design is that you don't have to change the same things if you are using them in different views. So here in the presentation, for example, I don't have the ability to change all of those things like the floor plan. I need to go specifically into the floor plan page and make changes and request changes here, and they will automatically reflect on this page as well inside the presentation, which I think is very convenient and very easy. So to walk you through everything that we have here, we'll start with the cover sheet. This is the most basic and simple cover sheet. You can include your own logo and your own branding here as well. The project name, the client, the services that we're offering for this project. On the sheet page, we go a little bit more into the concept of the project and what we're doing and what features we want to use in this space, as well as the legend. It just tells you everything that's included in the package, like layout, sections, floor plan, lighting plan, etc. And as you can see, these are just text boxes that can be very easily edited as well. So it's very simple to change them up too. And of course, obviously, you can change different colors here if you want to make it red. You can change the opacity. You can change all kinds of things. You can change the font. There's plenty of fonts available here as well. The style, any kind of font style properties that you usually see in the text pages are available here as well, which I think is really nice. The next stage is the mood board. This is just the beginning of the mood board. I'll show you how we create it a little bit later in the course, but this is kind of a starting point. You can also include your own branding here as well, and you can easily change or add or remove any images that you like. You can add text, you can add any kind of effects, which is really neat. And inspiration pages as well. Same kind of idea. Very simple copying, pasting images that are reflected in the style and kind of the vibe of the project that you are going for. Now we go into the floor plan, and this clearly communicates kind of the idea of what the layout is going to be. If you are in the beginning of stages of the project, you can include multiple different layouts for the clients to choose from. These have been approved already, so we don't have to do that. But it gives you a very clear understanding of where everything needs to be. Very simple to imagine for the clients as well, because these are very realistic kind of bird's view plans. What I really like about it, that all of those blocks, all of those furniture pieces, plants, people, wardrobes, all of these are blocks from the Rayon library. So if you go to my blocks, you could see everything that has been used in the project already. And if you are looking for something else, you can go to library and you can select bedroom layouts, for example, and you can see different things here as well. One thing I want to show you that's really cool is that when you select a block, most of them would have different viewpoints. So you can just drag and drop it into the screen right here. I'm just going to do it on the side for now, just to quickly show you a reference. So this is a bed that you are looking straight up to, but if you go right here into definition and you click on it, you'll see all the different views of this same bed if you need to use it for a different viewpoint of the project. So for example, we can do this and it will change it to the top view of the same exact bed. I think that's very neat, and we can do this side as well. So it's very simple and easy. Most of them do have that ability. So you will see the top view here. We'll delete that for now. So this just clearly communicates your proposal and how you want things to be arranged, and how you can see the project from the top view. We also like to include side view as well, so you could see kind of how everything is spaced out, how the proportions would work in relation to your human body, or to specifically who lives there, because you can definitely change those things up, change the height or the models that are offered here, change all kinds of things. So I think that's very important as well, and I'll show you on this presentation too. Here's the view of the living room, and let me just lock it for now. This is the view of the living room, dining area and kitchen, and a little laundry room here on this side. And once we go into room drawings specifically, we could see a little bit more details as well. You could see different materials that are being used. You can change the colors here too. You can specify what materials are being used and any kind of annotations that you need to clearly communicate your design idea to everyone, as well as measurements and everything else in between. Okay, so these are 4 bedroom elevations. So this is how it would look like from each side. So you could clearly see and imagine how it would come together. And again, all of the things are clearly communicated here, so you can add any kind of annotations, any kind of notes that you need. And here we can say side shelf, support beam, wall lamp, support beam again, floor to ceiling curtains, just anything that's being discussed in the project. So during the project, there's no kind of confusion of what needs to be done and what's expected from each side as well. Okay. So here we can see the specification page. Let me lock it one more time. So you could see the floor covering and kind of a reference of what that floor will look like and what the supplier is going to be. You can add the area, you can add notes, and you can see the legend and enter your specifications and suppliers and different things of how the flooring would look like, how the materials would look like. It doesn't have to be just the floor. You could do it for every stage of the project, every room, if you feel like it's more comfortable for you. And here's the lighting plan. Again, you can add the legend here, so you specify and everyone's on the same page of what's been done. You can add a reference. That's very useful for the clients and for the contractors as well. And you can, of course, specify everything on the floor plan, so it's very clear and you have a viewpoint of where everything goes, where the switches are, where the sockets are, LED lights, anything like that, so you can specify it very easily. Okay, and the millwork drawings. This is again the bedroom configuration. This is a custom headboard with the nightstand drawer. So we do need a little bit more specificity on what's been done, how it's been constructed, and you can actually see how detailed these drawings are. And we give all information we possibly can to the fabricators, so to make sure that we are on the same page, and they're aware of any kind of and they can flag any kind of issues that they might have on their end as well. But we do from our side everything possible to make sure that all of this is as clear, as simple, as understandable as possible, and Rayon is really good at making that happen for us and make sure that we are as thorough as we can be in the drawings. What's really nice about Rayon Design as well is that you can import and export different types of documents. If you go here under menu, you can see an import. You can do image, PDF, WDG, Rayon file. So anything from CAD drawings to PDFs you can import here, and if it's a CAD drawing, you can actually modify it and redesign it inside of Rayon. It doesn't transfer as a picture, it transfers as an actual working drawing, which is really nice. So we can do that, and you can see all the joinery, all the little details of everything that we're working on. So everyone's on the same page, everyone understands every single little detail, and it's well thought out, and it's very easy to draw out here in Rayon as well. And when you do millwork drawings, you can change all of the things like different lines. You can change the line weight, you can add dimensions and change the color of the features that you have, and do all kinds of things to make sure that they're done very neatly and they look very beautiful and lifelike. In all of the millwork drawings and elevations, you can change the line weight, the fonts, the colors of the features that you are using. You can change different textures, and then all kinds of millwork and elevation drawings and everything really. You can change the weight of the lines, you can change the text, you can change the dimensions, you can use different measuring units like millimeters, centimeters, feet or inches, area units as well. You can change the color of the features, the texture as well, to communicate different materials. So it's very easy and very customizable. I'll show you in the different lessons as well how we go about doing that. But overall, I think it's a really useful tool, and it's just all of the tools in one place, which is really nice, and gives you a large spectrum of features and tools that you need on a project. And lastly, we can add into the drawing set our finishes and fixture schedule. So something like this that we can coordinate with suppliers, we can coordinate within our team on the costs, on the status of the order, on the pictures of the materials, on the item number. Everything that we need is clearly organized here as well. This information is also useful to clients because they can see the reference. It's very clear and straightforward for them. Everything is organized and kind of alleviates a lot of questions right off the bat. When you create a presentation like that, as I said, there are multiple canvases here. So these sections are a view from different canvas. So if I click right here, you'll see there's a little view annotation here on the side, which means that, so for example, if we go into master bedroom and we want to delete this pillow and we want to make this bed a lot larger, like this, and if we go back to the presentation, we'll see that those changes have already been made in the presentation. So this is quite neat. You just forget about this until you are done actually editing all of your drawings. And once done, they're already done in the nice view of the presentation. So once you created a presentation like that and you have it laid out, you need to go into pages and you need to make sure that all of the pages make sense in the order that you want them to. For example, my mood board is quite low, so I want to drag it down here. You can just very easily drag and drop it, so it's convenient for you. And this page as well, for example, I want to drop it up here as an inspiration. So these are the first pages the clients will see. And once you've done that, you click here into the preview presentation and it's going to upload this into a complete document for you. There you go. So as you can see, the order is now correct of the pages, and you can see, you can preview them here as soon as they load. You can see all of the different pages, all of the work that have been completed, and you can publish it. And if you click publish, you can copy the link here and send it to your clients, contractors, whoever you need to, so they have this information available. They don't need to download the Rayon program. They don't need to download anything. They will see it exactly as you see it here on the screen in their web browser. And if you need to make any changes, you can just make the change and preview it again into the presentation, and it's going to update it. So the next time they open it, they will see a refreshed presentation as well. And that wraps up our complete interior design drawing set. By now you've seen how each sheet communicates a full story and your design intent, making it easier for the clients to understand and for the contractors to build from. You've also seen how Rayon can streamline every step from drafting and detailing to styling and sharing the documents all in one place. So whether you're working solo or you have a team, this kind of workflow allows a lot of flexibility and confidence to focus on what you do the best. Make sure to explore the drawing set linked in the description below so you can start building your own. And whenever you're ready, I'll see you in the next lesson where we'll dive deep into creating and customizing your own design resources, starting with fixtures and finishes schedule. See you there.